Hello everyone, this is Sernal-Rosalan and I am doing my eye anatomy video as a requirement for my fall semester class in anatomy of the eye. Okay, first off, I'll discuss the anterior segment of the eye, which is comprised of the cornea, the conjunctiva, the iris, the pupil, the aqueous humor, the lens, trabecular meshwork, and canal of Schlemm. The cornea, which is this part here, is the front transparent part of the outer protective layer of the eye. Its bulging curvature provides the major refraction, which is usually like 65 to 75% of the eye's total focusing power. It also serves as a filter that screens out UV light from the sun. The next one is the conjunctiva. In here, the clear membrane that covers the front of the sclera and also lines the inner portion of the eyelids. The iris here, it's the colored portion of the eye. Like, it's located between the cornea and the lens in front of the ciliary body, behind the cornea. It contains the pupil, which is the black hole. It controls the amount of light entering the eye by enlarging and minimizing the size of the pupil. The next one is the pupil, which is this hole here, the black round hole opening in the iris that lets light in. It works like an aperture in most of the 35mm camera, which lets in more or less light depending upon the conditions. The next one is the aqueous humor, the watery fluid that fills the anterior chamber of the eye and provides some of the nutrition for the surrounding parts. And it's optically clear, slightly alkaline. It provides the nutrient to the eyes. It also serves as a way to remove the waste products. The next one is the lens. This part here is a transparent biconvex structure in the eye that along with the cornea helps to refract lights to be focused on the retina. It usually covers like 30% of the refraction power. The lens gets fatter when you focus it near to converge the rays of light to the closer working distance. It is suspended behind the iris by fibers connected to the ciliary body. The trabecular meshwork, a filtration band circling the adjacent, it's somewhere here between the ciliary body and the iris and to the canal of Schlemm. It's a filtration band circling and adjacent to the outer rim of the iris, where aqueous fluid flows through before it enters the venous system via the canal of Schlemm. The canal of Schlemm, it's this part here. It's an aqueous, the aqueous humor from the anterior chamber. Oh, it got darker. Flows through the trabecular meshwork as it travels to the canal of Schlemm, which is a collection of canal that delivers the aqueous to the venous system of the body. The next part is the ciliary muscle, which is this part here, the ciliary muscles, the muscles that control the focusing accommodation of the eye by causing the lens to change shape. It's kind of connected to the iris as well. The suspensory ligament, which is this part here. It's a long, thin fibers which connect the crystalline lens to the ring of the ciliary muscles. The vitreous humor, which is located on this part here, it's actually also like a fluid. It's a clear jelly-like substance that fills the posterior segment of the eye behind the lens. Optic nerve, which is this part here, is the bundle of fibers that carry vision-related impulses from the retina to the brain. The macula, a small thin-out area of the retina consisting almost exclusively of cone photoreceptor cells, which provides high visual acuity. It's like it's over on this part here. And the fovea centralis, the central portion of the macula, and has the highest concentration of cones. And it is only at the fovea that we have 20/20 vision. Ora serrata, this part here, the area of the inner eye where the retina ends and the choroid layer of the eye can be seen. The retina, like this part here, the inner it's actually all of this part where you see the dots. Those are like the rods and the cones. The inner lining of the back chamber of the eye, which contains the photoreceptors, the rods and cones that receive light rays that enter the eye through the pupil and convert these light rays into electrical impulses, which are relayed to the brain via the optic nerve. The choroid is so this part here, it's between the retina and the sclera. It's a layer between the retina and sclera consisting primarily of blood vessels which provide nourishment to the retina. The sclera is the tough, white, fibrous outer protective layer of the eye. This part here, like this, that's the sclera. See, that's the sclera. So that's my video. The optic nerve here. So it transitions like the light from the retina, and it converts those impulses for the brain to process. One of my favorite parts of the eye is the iris, which is the colored part. So one of my interesting facts that I found out was, fingerprint has 40 unique characteristics, but the iris has actually like 256. That's why retinal scan, or basically like iris scan, are increasingly used for security purposes now. And another one facts that I want to share was, the song Iris by Goo Goo Dolls. There's this part there where it says, and I don't want the world to see me because I don't think that they'll understand. When everything's meant to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. So I kind of like that song, that part, because, even though we have different eye color, we need to know the person within that eye color. Like basically the iris is just the colored part, but the things that does all the work, or the structure that does all the work, is the lens, the retina, the optic nerves. Okay, anyway, that's it for now. Again, this is Vanessa Rosalan. I'm doing my eye video diagram report. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.